What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today I have some information on a patch that's going to be coming very soon, and this patch will affect the weapon balancing fairly significantly. The most notable thing in this patch is the NV4 is going to be nerfed, and I know a lot of people have been begging for that. So today we're going to be talking about exactly what's going to be in that patch. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so first up, if you want to see the source for this, it is linked down below. Basically, this patch was supposed to come out, I think yesterday, possibly yesterday, but they had to delay it a little bit. It looks like it's now coming next week. And in this patch, we got a bunch of changes to the weapons. First up, the Type 2 in Assault Rifle mode got a slight increase to the fire rate and a decrease to its aim down sight recoil. This is something that I think is a great thing. We're going to see a lot more Type 2s come out to play. And I think that's great, because you almost never see Type 2s, or at least I almost never see Type 2s out there, because it technically is a lower class assault rifle due to its slow time to kill, because it's going to be a minimum 5-shot to kill. Next up, the Volk is going to be getting an increase to the 3-shot kill range. And this one confuses me just a little bit. I don't feel this is the buff that the Volk needs. I do agree that something should be done to the Volk to make it a little bit more viable, but this isn't the change that I would make. As it is right now, the recoil on the Volk is just too unpredictable and a little bit too high. Anything beyond medium range, and it's practically a guessing game unless you're firing it like it's a semi-auto. So an increase to the 3-shot kill potential I don't think was the right move. Instead, I think they should have reduced the recoil just slightly on it, still make it so it's got a little bit of recoil of course, but they should have reduced that just slightly instead. That's just my opinion though, but if you guys have a different opinion, let me know. As for the Titan is going to get a slight increase to the fire rate as well as an increase to its 4-shot kill range. This is something that, again, I'm happy to see because we're going to see more Titans, we're going to see a little bit more variety in guns in the game, but having said this, I feel like the Titan is already a very underrated LMG. Whenever I use it, I seem to find very consistent success with it, but hey, it must be underperforming, and I have seen a lot of people kind of complaining about it a little bit, so I'm totally fine with a little bit of a buff to this. I hope they just don't take it too far. Moving on to the K-Bar, it looks like they're going to be slightly decreasing the 4-shot kill range of the K-Bar. And I'm not too sure how I feel about this yet. I feel like the K-Bar is definitely top tier, so maybe it could be tweaked down just a little bit to encourage that variety. And for this one, I think we're just going to have to wait to see how it plays out. Now for the one that you guys have probably been waiting for, the NV4 is getting a slight increase to its aim down sight recoil. We'll have to wait and see how much recoil they actually add with this, but I'm sure a large portion of the community is going to be very happy that the NV4 is catching some kind of a nerf. I'm sure there's still going to be a lot of people out there saying that it's not enough, they need to nerf it more than that, but I say let them make the changes and we'll play around with it for a bit and see what ends up happening with it. I've always been of the opinion that the NV4 is not the best gun in absolutely every situation like a lot of people seem to make it out to be. It is definitely a very versatile assault rifle, but it's not the best in every situation. The K-Bar destroys it up close, all the SMGs beat it up close. The NV4 is not the most amazing gun in the game like a lot of people make it out to be, but having said that, I am very happy that they are going to be nerfing it a little bit here, because I hope that's going to encourage a bit more variety in the gameplay. I'm hoping this is going to encourage people to use SMGs a little bit more, use some of the assault rifles more, maybe some of the LMGs, because variety is always a good thing in Call of Duty in my opinion. Getting into the sniper rifles, the Widowmaker is getting a buff, and with this buff, they're going to reduce the delay between your 2 shots within a burst. I think this is a great change. I've noticed so many times my first shot is right on target, right center of mass, like a great shot, and then the second one just does something weird and it goes right over his shoulder or something along those lines. So now with this reduction to the delay between your shots, they're going to be a bit tighter and it's going to be slightly more accurate with the Widowmaker. In addition to this, the DMR is going to get a slight decrease to its aim down sight time, so it's going to aim down sight a little bit faster. I think that's a great buff as well. The EBR-800 in assault rifle mode is getting an increase to its 5-bullet kill range, which confuses me a little bit because most of the time you're staying well within its 5-bullet kill range already. But hey, it's getting a little bit of a buff. I guess that's okay. And in sniper mode, the EBR-800 is going to get a reduction to its idle sway. Now this is another one where I kind of disagree with this. I think they should have gone a different route with the sniper mode with the EBR-800. I would have preferred to see a reduction to the magnitude of its recoil, or maybe another increase to its center speed. Essentially, the EBR-800 is a semi-auto assault rifle, but you can't really treat it like one because it kicks so high after you fire your first shot that you never have time to get your second shot off. I think there should be a decent amount of recoil, definitely more than DMR1, but you should be able to get back on target decently fast for a second follow-up shot. That's just my opinion though, at least they're doing a little bit of something to it, and again, we'll just have to see how this ends up playing. So finally for weapon changes, the howitzer is going to be buffed. I'm really excited to see this because I'm about to start the howitzer grind for camos, and I've been hearing nothing but bad things about the howitzer. It looks like they're going to be increasing the explosion radius a little bit, and they're going to make the explosive damage more consistent. In addition to this, they're going to be increasing the damage that the howitzer does to score streaks, and they're going to be fixing a bug where sometimes when you hit a score streak with the howitzer, it wouldn't deal any damage to that score streak. It looks like they're going to be fixing that bug, so that is an excellent thing. And overall, I'm looking forward to this howitzer a whole lot more than I was before I heard about this update. One thing I will say though is I hope they don't take it too far. I realize how bad the howitzer is, and I realize it needs a buff, but it is a very fine line, and we don't want to end up in Modern Warfare 2 territory. If we get to that point, things could get out of hand very quickly with the explosives. So there we have it. Those are all the balancing updates for the weapons that we're going to be seeing in this patch. Like I said, it looks like we're going to be getting it within the next week or so. I'm not 100% sure on the date, but I'll be sure to keep you guys posted on that. Overall, my opinions on this, I think it looks great so far. It looks like it's going to encourage a lot more variety. We're going to be seeing a few less NV4s out there, maybe some more Type 2s, maybe some more Titans, maybe some more sniper rifles as well. And I think that's a great thing. I'm all for variety in COD. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think these changes are good? Do you think these changes are bad? Is there anything else that's not being changed here that you would like to see changed? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.